And I'm going to go ahead and mute all of you, but if you'd like to get a hold of me, you could always tap in the chat room or just flag me down if for something happens to my audio or something like that and you need to get my attention. Okay. Let's step onto your mat. Step your feet about 2 fist distance apart. Place your props over to the side. Good. Soften your knees. Relax your shoulders back. Welcome yourself here. Let's take an inhale and sweep up to the sky. As you exhale, hinge from your hips with a flat back. Let your arms go out into a T shape. At the very bottom, soften your knees. Let your head be heavy. Let your arms really hang down, and the top of your crown goes down towards the ground. Let's take our hands on our shins or closer to our knees and lift up through our heart, only coming halfway up into an L shape in our spine and our legs. As you exhale, fold deeper towards your toes, bend your knees, really hinge from the hips. Let's slowly roll up. Take your time, finding your articulation. Inhale, sweep up to the sky. Let your palms come together. Take another deep breath here, pushing your biceps back, retracting the shoulders. As you exhale, your hands come down first, cervical nod, and then chin goes towards your chest and roll through your spine and your Pilates roll down. Take an inhale at the bottom. As we exhale, Pilates roll all the way up. Good. Let's do that again without our arms. Hands stay down by the side of your body, chin parallel with the floor. Take an inhale. Exhale, chin goes towards your chest, and slowly find that rounding through your thoracic spine and your lumbar spine. You might have to bend your knees a little bit. And then hands drape down and head relaxes. Inhale at the bottom. As you exhale, slowly restack. Good. Shoulders roll back, chin goes parallel with the floor. Inhale, sweep up to the sky. Take your right wrist into your left hand and pull over towards your left, pushing your right hip out to the right. Inhale, come to center. Take your left wrist into your right hand and pull way over to the right, pushing your left hip out to the left. Good. Inhale, come to center. Release your hands like you are a wine bottle opener. Press them down by the side of your body. Turn your palms out as you reach up. At the very top, your palms turn in. And then exhale, turn the palms down, press the air down and away. Good. One more like this. Turn the palms out, sweep up. And exhale, turn the palms out again and come down towards your hips. Step wide, taking your toes at 11 and 1. Bend your knees, place your hands on your thighs, drop your right shoulder and look past your left. Take a big twist. Inhale, come to center. Exhale, big twist again. Good. Do one more each side. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Good. Inhale, come to center. Roll down. Let your hands come down. Head comes down. Take an inhale. Exhale, roll up, straightening the legs, standing up, shoulders come back. Take your hands to your heart and let's bend our knees, pushing your hips down and back, and then reach into standing. Press your arms back into your tricep press. So lower and lift. So it's a simple incline squat. Your hips are going down and back like you're sitting into that little chair behind you. Right, we're gonna sit down, just kidding, push back up. And you're gonna find your breath, your full Pilates breath. Deep inhale through the nose and big exhale out the mouth. Now for knee sensitivity, you can take your feet 2 fist distance apart, the space of your ASIS, but you'd still stay in that squat, right? Hips going down and back. If you have lower back sensitivity, you take your feet wider, turn the toes out, and find more of an upright squat where your shoulders stay right on top of your hips. Your knees bend on top of the ankles. There is somewhere to work for everyone, something for you, right, to focus on safely. So don't feel like you have to do what I do today. Just work in a safe place, okay? Listen to your body. And if we can, let's speed it up. Lower and lift. Lower and lift. Now, take your arms out into a T. Come down, arms low V. Come down, arms to a T. Come down, arms out, low V. Keep on working here. Find that big breath. Forced exhale. Your breath is your driver. Your body is your vehicle, your chariot. Your mind is your passenger, okay? Wherever your breath goes, the rest of us is gonna go. So make sure you're really, really inhaling, and we got those big, big, full exhales out. Lower and lift, lower and reach. Keep on going. I noticed that my watch died, so okay, I just will take the watch off, and that's okay. We keep on going. We'll be fine. I'll try not to make this class 2 hours. All right, I'll pay attention to the time. You don't worry about it. I'll worry about it. Let's do 5 more like this. 3, 2, and last one. Meet in your squat. Catch your breath. Bend your knees. Let's go ahead and lift our left heel. Okay, inhale. As we exhale, turn towards your right. Keep your left heel spiked. Bend your right knee over the ankle. Okay, awesome. Core engaged. Hips are squared off. You're a straight line from the top of your head out your left heel. Take your arms back and then reach your arms in front of your shoulders. As you take your arms back, let's go ahead and bend your left knee low and reach forward. And bend and reach and lower and reach. We've got 8 like this. Find that forced breath in through the nose, out of the mouth. If you need a stabilizer, you can take your hand to a wall or to a desk, right? I have a tree in front of me. Maybe I'll use that tree. 4, 3, 2, and hold on 1. Let's bring our hands to our heart. Bend your left knee low. Lift your right heel. Drop it down. The front heel lifts. The front heel lowers. Try to look at something that's not moving to help you find your balance. And we have 5, 4, 3, lift that right heel, 2, and lift the right heel, bend your left knee, take your hands out in front of you, and a little pulse through the left knee. Keep the right heel lifted, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and hold. Let's bring our hands up to the sky if possible. Bend your left knee low, right heel high for 5 seconds, 4, 3, 2, lower your right heel, straighten your left leg and hold. Bring your hands to your heart, stay in it. You worked really hard for that burn, don't lose it. Deep breath in. Exhale, turn back to center, slightly to the left. Come into your beach ball arms like you're hugging a beach ball. And let's pull the elbows out, but keep the elbows in the bend. So it's the same circle shape with the arms, you're just opening the arms, right, from your pec major. So open the arms, and then come back down into your preferred squat. You can do chair, you can do that goddess squat again. Right, find what works for you. Beautiful, Sandra. Looking great, Heather. Now, if anyone doesn't feel good in their shoulders right here, you can do a low variation with a scoop, sometimes opening up through the shoulder, depending on the cuff and what's happening in your body. Maybe that doesn't feel good, right? Then you modify and you do what feels good and feels right. I too have a shoulder injury, but doing this, doing Pilates and doing yoga has really helped me restore my body. And I actually would not be teaching if I didn't have my injuries. I'd just be doing graphic design all day. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and hold down on 1. Okay, hands to our heart. Take an inhale to prep. Bring your attention back in. Let's get a little lower. Exhale, lift your right heel. Take an inhale. Exhale, turn towards the left. Bend your left knee over the ankle. Scoot your right toes back if needed. You want to be a straight line from the top of your head out to your right heel. Hands press back, pinkies press back, and then sweep your arms out in front of your shoulders or over your head slightly without moving your body. So just practice on isolating first. Your core is working. You're pressing deep into your left heel. Now, as you press your hands back, let's bend your right knee low. Bring it down and then reach out. Remember, you can use a wall, you can use a table, you can use your couch. Get creative. You are at home. Most of us are at home. I'm at my sister's house. She has trees coming out of the deck floor here. I don't know if I've seen that before. Reach and come down. And reach and come down. But I like that idea. Don't break down the tree. Just build around it. Reach. Come back down. 4. Inhale. 3. Reach. 2. And hold low on 1. Bring that right knee down. Hands to Anjali Mudra. Your prayer hands. Find that focus. Core engaged. Right knee lower. You want to feel that burn in your right quad the whole time. Now lift your left heel. Drop it down. Lift it up. Drop it down. And lift. And lower. And shake. And bake. And 5. 4. 3. 2. And hold that heel up high. Reach your hands up to the sky. Palms turn in, shoulders stay down. Option to have your hands in front of you. And a little pause. A little pause. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and hold. Get really low. Take your hands up to the sky. Lift your left heel higher. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2. Hands to your heart. Lower the left heel, straighten the right leg. Don't lose the lunge. Stay in it. Take an inhale. Exhale, turn slightly back to center to the right. Let's come into your beach ball. Arms again. Rinse and repeat. Here we go. Lower down. Pull in. Good. Let's try exhaling at the top. Really blowing out. Finding your core. Sometimes we think abs or just the last 10 minutes of class, right? The crunches. But this whole 45 minutes can be abs. Engage your core. It's your abs that are keeping you up. It's your abs that are helping you root and rebound from the ground. Yeah, you got legs that are doing the work too. Let's focus on blowing out, contracting those abs. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Really nice. Let's turn our feet forward. I'll hop back so you can see my feet. Turn your feet forward right in front of your heels. Sweep your arms up to the sky. Exhale, hands come down and behind you. If you have a shoulder injury, stay in cave pose where your arms are separated. But if your arms and your shoulders feel okay, you can interlace your fingers. Press your shoulders back. Try squeezing the palms together, the heels of your hands together. Lift your heart. And as you exhale, hinge from your hips. Come halfway down. Inhale here. Exhale, press through your heels. Come back up. Lift through your heart. Press through your knuckles down to the ground. Inhale. Exhale, straighten your spine. Come halfway down. Okay, one more time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, straighten the spine. Inhale again. Exhale, then hinge. Now you can find a deeper hinge, and once you found that hinge, then you can bring your arms up and towards the sky. If you hyperextend, please add a little soften through your knees so you're not locking out your joints. Good, let's let our hands come to our hips, come up halfway. Remember that L shape we established earlier? Come into that. Release your hands to the sides of your hips. Even this is abs, okay? You want to be a straight line from the top of your crown out your tailbone. Take it inhale. Exhale, press into your heels, come into standing. Good. Sweep your arms out and up. Exhale, hands go out into a T. Take your right hand over towards the left. As you bring your right hand forward, turn your left thumb down. Good. And then come to center, both thumbs up. Turn, twisting, and then turn your right thumb down. As the hand goes back, that thumb turns down. Left thumb is up. Good. And now make it more active. Twist and twist. In through the nose and out of the mouth. I got these new AirPods, so I imagine that my breathing is really loud. Hopefully it's not too annoying, but I should just be reminding you to breathe big, finding that Pilates breath. So twist and twist. And if you need to switch your pose, you can come into standing, right? You can soften your knees. You can even do this sitting out of chair. We're doing some arm work right now. Twist and twist. Now we're going to add a double pulse. Okay, so as you twist, twist one, twist twice, and then twist. Your breath is exhale twice, inhale through the nose. Exhale twice through the mouth, inhale through the nose. One more, and come to center. I know your arms are feeling tired, but again, I'm going to ask you to layer on. Keep those arms up, Sandra. Keep them up, Heather. You ladies are looking great. Now, feet are wide. You're going to twist. Right hand comes forward. Right hand goes towards your left foot. Your left thumb turns down as it reaches behind you, and try looking past your left shoulder. This is a variation of saw. They say to imagine like you're cutting off your left pinky's foot or left pinky toe, not the whole foot, and then lift up, roll up. Arms come out into a T. Twist first. Twist, twist, twist. Then reach towards that right pinky. Then it's as if somebody is pulling your right hand. Roll up first. Arms come out into a T. Twist. Roll down. Inhale. Exhale, roll up first. Arms out into a T. Twist. Exhale, roll down. Look past the right shoulders. You turn the right thumb down. Inhale, roll up. Arms out into a T. Inhale. Exhale, twist. Inhale. Exhale, roll. Good. Inhale, roll back up. Unravel the twist. Your feet are not moving. Twist. Roll down. Good. Roll up. Open up. Twist. Roll down. Okay, now we're going to layer on those double pulses. If you can't go all the way down, then you just go like towards your knee, right? Just hinge from the hips. That's okay. Here we go. And inhale through the nose. Find that snipping breath. Exhale twice. And and you have a lot of time to inhale. Deep inhale. Exhale halfway through the lungs and then all the way. It's one big breath out, but separated into two parts. Look past the back shoulder. 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1. Hold your arms in the air, ladies, losing my breath here. Hold your arms right there and let's do small circles. Small circles. You can switch up your standing pose. You can come closer together if needed. Chin off your chest. Stay tall. And it's really tiny. It's like you're tracing the sides of a dime. That's it, Heather. Beautiful. Yes, Sandra. And now think about your shoulders and pushing them back into their sockets, getting taller. Keep those arms up. Don't lose it. There you go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and switch directions on your circles. Little circles, little circles. And it should feel like your arms are 1,000,000 pounds. They're not. You're doing great. Keep on going. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold here, hold here. Turn your palms up. Good, and a little lift, just 1/2 inch or 1/3 an inch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and hold here. Stay right here. 3 deep breaths. Every time you exhale, find 1 more inch in your body. Maybe that's extending through your fingertips. Maybe that's engaging your core. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release your arms. Really nice. Give yourself 3 shoulder rolls. Inhale as your shoulders come up. Exhale, press them down your back. 3, 2, and 1. Awesome, ladies. Let's meet in our tabletop. So come down onto all 4s. Hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. Good. If you want that extra cushion, you can grab your blanket or towel, place it underneath your knees. Let's let our bellies come down towards the floor. Begin to open your heart. Find that beautiful length through your spine. And as you exhale, hollow out through the navel, press through your hands and your knees and through the tops of your shins and the tops of your feet. Inhale, belly starts to come down, then your heart. Maybe your gaze lifts. If you have a neck or shoulder injury, you don't have to lift your gaze. And as you exhale, big round. Do 3 of these to your own breath. And you can close your eyes, right? Really listen to your breath. Listen to your body. Let's take 1 more deep breath in. Inhale, inhale, inhale. As you exhale, let's take your knees as wide as your mat. Big toes come towards each other. If possible, they touch. Posterior tilt your pelvis, meaning coming into the cow and through your spine. Cat. And then push your hips down and back. Let your forehead come down towards the mat. Good. Turn your right ear towards the floor. Take your left hand up and around and bring your left hand behind your sacrum, the small of your back. Option for your left fingertips to tuck into the top of your right thigh. My arm is not long enough yet, but that's my goal one day, is to touch the top of my thigh. You're stretching to the side of your neck, also through your pec major on the left side. Good, let's release your left hand. Take your left ear towards the floor. Take your right hand up and over and feel that stretch on the other side. And you'll notice that one side always feels a little bit longer than the other side. Over time, we want to find this balance through our body, where our left side and our right side are almost equal. And I mean, that's hard to do, right? Let's bring your forehead down to the ground. Press into your palms, reaching both hands out. Press into your palms so much that your elbows and forearms lift off the mat. Now let's shift your shoulders on top of your hands. Bring your knees back underneath your hips. Take your knees over to the side and sit down into your Sukhasana. Just a shin in front of your shin. If this doesn't feel good, you can sit again any way you'd like. I'm just going to give you a little bit more arm work. We checked in earlier and we talked about shoulder stuff. So I want to really stretch out the upper body today. Also help you find your strength. Good. Reach your right arm out. Watch out for the shoulder. Press that shoulder into its socket, okay? Those shoulders can be sneaky. Take an inhale. As you exhale, cross over your body. Inhale, let's reach back out. Find the length. Exhale, cross without moving your torso. So your shoulders aren't moving. Inhale, reach back out. Exhale, cross. Good. Inhale, reach. Exhale, cross. Good. Inhale, reach. Exhale, cross and hold. Now take your left hand onto your right forearm and draw the arm towards you, and then drop your right shoulder away from your ear. Okay, press it down. Now, be careful that you're not pulling down with your left hand and that you're just drawing towards you. I'm gonna come a little closer towards you because I wanna see my friends out there. Okay, if you're pulling down, it can hurt the shoulder and it can dislocate some stuff in there. Don't do that. Just pull towards you and then drop the shoulder again away from your ear. All right, that feels awesome. We're not going to stay here for that long, but you can do these poses again. You'll put them in your toolkit for later. And sometimes I do this for at least, 3 minutes, 4 minutes. Now let's take your right arm up to the sky. Inhale. As you exhale, bend your right elbow. Take your right fingertips towards the back of your body, towards the center of your spine. Take your left hand out and then onto the top of your right elbow and push the right elbow back, taking your right fingertips closer to your thoracic spine, the middle of your back. Now, ask yourself, am I puffing out in the front, my front ribs? Bring your ribs back into your chest. So we're not coming into a back bend. So no lifting from here. Find your true stretch without letting your ribs and your back bend come into play, without compensating, okay? Okay, now keep your right hand here. Take your left hand down and around and behind your back. Can your left hand reach for your right fingertips? Maybe, maybe not. Okay, hashtag goals. Let's unravel the arms. 3 shoulder rolls. Inhale, shoulders come up. Exhale, lengthen. All right. 3 shoulder rolls forward. Okay. I'm realizing I talk a lot with my hands. I think because I did sign language for 3 years in college. I'm like, look at this, but I'm sure I'm not saying anything. All right, now let's take your left arm out, sit up nice and tall, neutral spine. Make sure you're not tucking in the lower back. Exhale, cross. Inhale, reach. And I had to check in because I saw that shoulder, my own shoulder sneaking up. So remember, that shoulder stays down. Inhale, exhale, pass. Inhale, open. Exhale, pass. One more. Inhale, open. Exhale, pass and hold here. Take your left hand onto the right forearm. Take the right hand onto your left forearm and then drop your left shoulder away from your ear. Find that length. 3 to 4 huge breaths here. Our fascia, myofascia, is the connective tissue that holds your muscle onto your skeleton. And a lot of times when we have pain in our body, it can be from tight fascia, from fascia that needs to be lengthened and massaged and released. So every time you do your strength, make sure you're getting your stretches in. Make sure you're rolling with your yoga tune-up balls or your foam rollers. Let's take your left hand up to the sky as we inhale. Exhale, bend the left elbow. Reach for the center of your spine. Take your right hand out to the right and then up to the sky and then onto the front of the left elbow. Push the left elbow back. Left fingertips come to the center of your spine. Now, are you coming to a back bend? Don't come into the back bend. Pull those ribs back in. Good. Right hand goes down and around, and maybe you can reach for your fingertips, right? Again, one side of the body is always a little bit different. This one I could actually do. The other side, I wasn't even close. One more breath wherever you are. Slowly release. 2 shoulder rolls back. And 2 shoulder rolls forward. Good. Awesome. I like what Sandra's doing. Let's come on to our hero's pose. So take your knees underneath you and your heels underneath you. Sit onto your heels. Bring your chin into your chest. Draw your right ear over to your right shoulder. Exhale, chin into your chest. Draw your left ear over to your left shoulder. Good. Draw the right ear over to the right shoulder. Exhale, chin to chest, left ear, left shoulder. Inhale, right ear towards your right shoulder. Stay there. Take your right fingers onto your left temple. Now draw your gaze up to the sky. Reach your left hand out. Take an inhale. As you exhale, let your hips tilt and pull over to the left. Good. Release your right hand. Let your chin come back towards your chest. Pull back to center. Now, head comes to center towards your chest. And just go a little side to side, pressing reset through the back of your neck. I saw my friend out there, Sandra, doing some neck stretches. So I thought we might as well just do them. Okay, let's take your left ear over to your left shoulder. Left fingertips onto your right temple. And reach that right hand out. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Exhale, drop the hips way over to the right. Maybe encourage your gaze to go up towards the sky. Good. Release. Release your left hand. Bring your hips back to center. Okay. Grab your towel or your Pilates ball. If you only have a towel, then you're going to fold your towel once. You're going to fold your towel twice. You're going to fold your towel a third time. And then take one edge of the towel and roll it up super duper tight, like the way you would roll up your yoga mat. And that's going to help you create your yoga ball. You're going to take that behind your scapula, your lower shoulder blade area. Bend your knees and bring your hands behind your head. So hands come behind your head. We're not pulling on our head. We're just supporting our neck. Let your head be heavy in your hands. Pull off of your prop. Your first rib is underneath your clavicles. Your 12th rib is your floating last rib. Your 5th rib is center chest. And I'm going to give you this anatomy so you really can find how to work safely and how to work harder. Lift up from your center chest, but then let the head be heavy. Keep a space underneath your chin for like a little apple. God, hold here. Now pull your right knee into tabletop, right over the hip bone. Extend your right leg out. And exhale, pull your right knee in. And inhale, reach it out. About 45 degrees, point the toes. Exhale, pull it in. Notice that my right knee is not coming up super high. I want to stay on that hip bone. Imagine that you have a glass wall coming up from your hip bones, your anterior superior iliac spine, your hip bone marks, going up towards the sky. You don't want to break that glass wall. You don't want to come in like this, okay? So think right above the hip bone. If it helps for you to place a hand there to stop yourself, do it, right? Do what helps you go deeper. Again, you're holding the curl, but we're not moving the upper body. Not just yet. We're going to soon. Let's take your left hand up to the sky. And as your right knee comes in, reach your left hand past your right thigh. Open up the right elbow. Inhale, come up to the sky with your hand. Reach the right leg out. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, 8. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, 7. Inhale. Exhale, 6. Inhale. Exhale, 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Hold the twist. Extend your right leg and drop it just a little bit so that the knees can link up. Squeeze your right knee with your left knee. Squeeze your thighs together and then reach your left hand over past the right thigh. Lift and lift. And as you're lifting, don't move the legs and squeeze the knees together. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and hold here. Reach both your hands to your right. Squeeze your knees together. Point both toes and try lifting your left foot just a couple inches away from the ground. Lift up higher off the ball for 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release your shoulders, neck, and head. Let your feet come down to the ground. Do a back bend over your prop, and knees can go side to side. Good. Enjoy your well-deserved stretch. If you are not used to back bends, this can be a little achy, or you could cramp. Do a supported back bend, or just release your prop and stretch on the ground without it. We do have to even out your body here, okay? So we're gonna lift back up into the curl. Let your head be heavy in your hands. Pull your left knee into your tabletop. Extend your left leg out 45 degrees as you inhale. Find a deeper curl, ladies. Let's lift off the ball. Gentlemen, if you're watching at home, you too, lift off your prop. Exhale, pull the left knee in. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, depth. Inhale. I can really feel those abs. It took us about 45 minutes to get here, okay? Don't lose that burn. So good. Now let's take your right hand up to the sky. We're not releasing that curl. We're staying in it. Now as you pull your left knee in, your right hand reaches past the left thigh. Open up the left elbow. Look past the left. Inhale, come up. Back to center. Exhale, big reach. Now, they say that 9 out of 10 of us do not completely exhale. We only breathe through the top 1/3 part of our chest. I really need you to fully exhale. Go to the point where you think nothing is left in your lungs and blow out. That's how you're going to heal your body, and that's how you're going to find those abs. Okay, really exhale. Get rid of that residual breath. That residual breath is not our friend. It stops us from being able to breathe. It creates a really small space, and we're finding that we have a lot of scar tissue happening in the top 1/3 of our chest, because that's where we're breathing from. And I want you to breathe big. You want to breathe big. Blow it out. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, extend your left leg. Stay in that twist. Reach your right hand over to the left and a little twist. Squeeze your knees together. Squeeze those inner thighs together. Your inner thighs are completely connected to your abs. 5, 4, 3, 2, and hold. Reach both your hands to the left. Lift your right heel a little bit. Point your toes. Squeeze your knees together. Lift up higher off the ball for 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release your shoulders, neck, and head. Come into your windshield wipers. I'm just checking the time here. We did our check-in before class, and we started a few minutes late, so I'm going to keep on going. Hopefully you can stay with me just so we get that full 45 minutes, okay? Good. Let's either roll over to one side and peel ourselves up, or just come up and release your prop. But we're going to use it again, so don't let it go too far. Let's come back down onto our mats, and when we're on our backs, it's called supine. That's the fancy, anatomically correct word, supine. So come into supine, lift your hips, take your prop underneath the end of your tailbone, tops of your sit bones. Let's go a little side to side through our knees and in the hips, letting our hips adjust, moving freely. This free movement is healing. Right. Good. Hands come down by the side of your body. Bring your knees into tabletop. Now let's extend our legs up to the sky. Flex your feet. Draw a line down about 45 degrees. Point your toes. Open your feet out and around. And then once your feet come into a straddle, squeeze to 90. Flex your feet. Draw a line down. Point your toes. Inhale. Open out and around. Come to 90. Flex your feet, come down, point your toes, go out and around. Come back to 90. Flex, line down, point, open, up and around. Flex, come down to 45. Point, open, close, flex, draw a line, out and around. To make this harder, you can bring your arms up, right? You don't want to take your feet too low because then that changes your pelvis and we can lose the abs. Don't lose the abs, ladies and gentlemen. 3, point out and around. 2, oh, and 1. Okay, now come up to 90. Flex your feet at the top, go out and around with a flexed foot. Let your feet go down and squeeze your thighs together, then point your toes, come up. And flex, go out and around. And point, draw the line up. And flex, out and around. And point, draw the line up. Your articulation does matter, okay? I want you to get really specific over time on that. Even if your teacher doesn't mention it and I don't mention it, you should always find a way to activate through every part of your body. And that means adding that flex of your feet, adding the pointed toes, adding an extension of your fingertips. That's the thing I loved about dance is how specific everything was. And Joseph Pilates had a boxing studio underneath the New York Ballet Company, and all these ballet dancers would come to see him to be restored and be healed. So a lot of these Pilates movements you're going to find are graceful and kind of specific and super beautiful. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, stay right here. Stay at 45 or a little higher. And let's bend your left knee just a hair, just above the hip bone. Press it out. Flex both feet. Bend your right knee. Press it out. And it's like you're walking across the ceiling. But don't go to 90. Think at a slight angle away. But it doesn't have to be as low as 45. Like I can't do 45 right now. That would like totally shock my abs. I can feel it in my hip flexors. You don't want to feel it there. Think about using your abs even more. If your hip flexors turn on, which is your psoas, that's normal, but squeeze into the abs deeper. 5, 5, 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, and 1. Okay, let's take our hands behind our head, lift your shoulders, neck, and head. Point your toes, bring your feet up to 90, and a little reverse curl, lifting your hips. Lift your booty a little bit, but don't move the upper body. Think of going up towards the sky and not towards your head with your feet. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Reach your hands out, look at your thighs, and then lower your feet 5 inches away from you. Hold there for 5. Breathe for 4. Lift your shoulders higher. Shake for 3, 2, and 1. Release your shoulders, neck, and head. Find your happy baby. Right foot into your right hand, left foot into your left hand, and you can still be on your prop. That will actually help you pull your knees to the outside of your armpits even more. Draw the heels on top of the knees. Beautiful. Let's bring the soles of our feet together. Knees go out. I know I felt it a lot in my inner thighs. I'm sure you felt it too. Let's bring our feet down. Take an inhale. Exhale, tuck your pelvis, lift your hips, release your prop over to the side. Stay lifted. Hands come down, gazes to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, roll slowly through your vertebrae, coming down one at a time. Now, we can't see our feet, but try to visualize that space in your mind's eye that your feet are, again, 2 fist distance apart. Your heels are underneath your knees. Find a neutral spine. Take an inhale. Exhale. Find your posterior tilts, like your cow spine. I'm sorry, cat. I keep on messing you up today. Come into neutral. And exhale, squeeze and tuck the pelvis, coming to your posterior tilt like your cat. And then neutral, which is closer to your cow. Good. And do a few of these, just pelvic rocks, massaging through your low back. I actually try to do these before I even get out of bed. We're not leaving the mat. Good. Hands come down. Inhale. Exhale. Posterior tilt. Squeeze your glutes. Roll up to the sky. Inhale at the very top. Keep the squeeze on your glutes as you exhale. Roll through your spine. And at the very bottom, your glutes relax and your tailbone comes back to neutral. Take an inhale. Exhale, tuck your pelvis, squeeze your glutes. Let that squeeze help lift and guide you up. Press your palms and shoulders back. Inhale. Exhale, hold onto the squeeze of the glutes. Roll your thoracic spine down, then your lower back, and then your tailbone melts into the mat. Inhale. Exhale, squeeze, and roll up. Good. Now let's extend our arms out behind us, over our head. Exhale, draw a line down the ceiling or the sky, letting your hands come down and roll through your spine all the way down. Bring your knees into your chest. Arms come out into the T. Exhale, knees go way to the right. Gaze goes to the left. Good, bring your knees in nice and high. Exhale, knees go to the left. Gaze goes to the right. Bring in your knees. Extend your legs up to the sky, flex your feet, draw your head towards your shins and your shins towards your head. Good, release your shoulders, neck, and head, bend your knees. Rock a few times, all the way up into seated. Unless rocking isn't good, you can just push yourself up into seated. Beautiful, ladies and guys at home. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Good, inhale, big sweep. Exhale, hands to your heart. One more. Soaking in all that goodness we created. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Exhale, seal your practice. Plug your thumbs into your heart. Thank you. Have a great day. Namaste. You did it. And I'll be here if you have any questions.